don't catastrophize in your business, okay? I know exactly what it's like. I've been in business now over 20 years. Don't catastrophize. So, to give you an example now, if your one key employee, your one key team member just hands in the resignation or doesn't turn up one day, what's going to happen to your business? Yeah, I bet really it's going to massively change. Again, if your one key contractor, your one key client, whatever it is, suddenly decides that they're going elsewhere or doesn't want your service anymore, then what happens? Your one marketing strategy that obviously badly you rely on, and then suddenly that dries up, then is your business in a different position? I'm sure it is. Now, we've all been there. Obviously, there's all, spanners get thrown into the works and so on. The stuff hits the fan. But it's your job as an entrepreneur to try your best to future-proof that as much as possible. Now, the thing is with that, though, again, it's like, it's a never-ending journey. Definitely, it's Kaizen, the way of continual improvement. If you've only got one key employee, one team member, then upskill the rest. If you only rely on one source of marketing, then try others. Never rely on only one source of marketing, definitely. You should always have what Jay Abraham says, have that, and one of my great mentors, definitely one of my martial arts business mentors, have that Parthenon of marketing activities. So the number one, just going off topic here a little bit, the number one in your business is bad. If you've got one key employee, bad. If you've got one source of marketing, bad. If you've got one contractor that brings in 80, 90, 70% of your cash flow, bad. So don't catastrophize though. Stuff does hit the fan, of course it does. I know what it's like when team members call in sick on like a massive day. I know what it's like when team members hand in the resignation and you haven't seen it coming. So it's up to you now as an entrepreneur to try your best, especially if you're a small business owner, doing less than 300, 400,000 a year or something like that. You need to look at your team and think, right, I need to upskill these, and look at your marketing and think, right, well, most of our new business, or most of the new business that close, because that's different, comes from this revenue, this source, so we need to now build out other sources. Most of our, 49% of our income comes from this contract, so we need to make sure we build out other contracts. Now, you might then say to yourself, I haven't got time to deliver any more, of our service. I can't afford to employ any more team. Now, flip it the other way. Can you afford not to employ more people? Because if that one person goes, what happens to your team? Or what happens to your business? Can you afford not to invest in more marketing sources? Because if that main contractor goes, then what happens to your business? So always have a look at it at that ROI, that return on investment side of things. Can you afford really not to employ somebody? Can you afford to not train the other team members up? Can you afford not to get in new business? Can you afford not to have like a waiting list of new clients or new contracts? But yeah, stuff does hit the fan, of course it does, all right? Don't catastrophize in your business though. Try your best. I tell this to my property mentees. You want to try your best to build a nice, deep, thick, wide, whatever you want to call it, financial fortress around yourself. That same type of principle applies into your business as well. Make sure, dog barking in the background there, make sure that you are looking at your business all the time and thinking, right, how can I future-proof this a little bit more? I'm a little bit reliant on this team member. I'm a little bit reliant on this contractor. I'm a little bit reliant on Facebook ads or SEO or Google ads, whatever it is. So again, apologies about my dog barking in the background. I'm sure you don't mind though, especially if you're dog people. But yeah, keep taking steps further forward. Please don't be catastrophizing, because I do know what it's like, all right? But have that positive mindset. You need to make sure you've got a positive mental attitude all the time, along with a skill set as well to build up your business. But keep taking steps further forward and just always be looking ahead. Don't just look one step ahead or two. Look as far ahead as you can and try and plan Murphy's Laws. Try and plan for when, if things go wrong, and what can you do to try and pull it back on track and so on. A lot of things going on with my hands here, isn't there? Anyway, good luck. Keep taking steps further forward, and I hope somebody gained some value from this. If you haven't subscribed, please do so, and yeah, take care. All the best.